Did you? Yeah, I think. Good. You guys just have a seat in that blue chair. Okay. All right, take a look at and I've actually come over just to ask you a couple questions about a case I'm investigating. I'll give you a little background on that. You understand what we do as integrity unit?
Yes.
So our role is kind of to investigate any kind of criminal violations by city employees and particularly JSO employees, and a bunch of other stuff like that. But that's the main role we deal with over here, and that's kind of why I brought you over today. I've been tasked with investigating a case. Some information got brought to our attention involving the gang unit a few weeks ago. There were some media releases recently that the gang unit was involved in some stuff. The main reason that I'm looking into this is in this release, basically it was put out that the gang unit basically violates people's rights on a regular basis. That's my concern.
Okay.
And I want to ask you some questions about that and your time in the gang unit, and you can tell me whatever you need to as far as that goes. So,
yes, sir.
You're not currently in the gang unit any longer, is that correct?
No, sir.
Do you remember how long you were there, or roughly the time frames? Roughly, I know it's hard to remember exactly.
About 3 years, 3.5 years.
3 years. Do you remember when you went over? Ballpark.
I came on in 2015, 16, 17. Probably in January or March of 2017 or 18.
March 16. And how long have you been gone, would you say?
Approximately a year and a half.
So 1.5 years out, and then I can backtrack it roughly 3 years from there to get ballpark. When you were there, I'm kind of curious who the detectives were that you worked with. There's a list there. Can you just check off everybody that you worked with as members of the gang unit?
Dago,
yeah.
Garriga, Johnson, Barry, Jordan, Williams, Field, Oakley, me, Bowden, Medlock, Mitchell, Ripley.
Okay. And so my main concern again, obviously, is the article comes out. There's some things that were said, and there's some more to that as far as the depth of it. And I'm not really looking. I don't really care so much where that came from, what information that was. But my concern, obviously, is do we have units out there roguely just going after people for no reason and doing things that are in violation of their rights? So I've got some questions specifically about that.
Okay.
And then going back, your supervisors while you were there, who all have you worked for as a sergeant in that unit?
Sergeant Henson and Sergeant Howell.
Okay. All right. So while you were assigned to the gang unit, did you ever witness, participate in, or hear any actions of any members of the gang unit that you felt were violating a person's constitutional rights?
No.
Okay. Do you feel any time you were ordered, directed, or pressured to take enforcement action that you felt was unconstitutional?
No.
Okay. Was there ever any order or unwritten rule to target any particular group of individuals based on anything other than potential gang affiliation?
No.
Okay. All right, is there anything else you think of that helps me with that part of this, as far as the criminal potential that's there?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, that's it as far as the interview goes. I'm quick and easy, so
Okay.
I hate to make you come over for a few minutes, but that kind of helps me with my part of it. And
Gotcha.
if anything else comes up, you can reach out to me.
Right.
All right.